The law of birth and death, this separation of life and departure, is something no one can escape. Life itself is impermanent. The law of parting and death has existed since ancient times as an unchanging principle of existence. Where there is birth, there will be death. Where there is union, there will be separation. As human beings in this world, no one can go beyond this law. Everyone is equal before death. Whether a person is rich, powerful, poor, or humble, everyone must eventually die. High status, wealth, gold, silver, a beautiful spouse, and talented children, everything must someday be left behind. Birth, aging, sickness, and death are the unchanging laws of human life. Everyone knows this, but each person responds differently to these truths, resulting in very different outcomes. Some people are captivated by fame, glory, and desire. They indulge in love and earthly pleasures, believing they still have endless time. Suddenly, one day, when their hair turns grey and their body weakens, they realize that everything they spent a lifetime collecting is about to become meaningless. Others are deeply aware of how short life is, so they dive into pleasures, trying to enjoy everything before time runs out. But when a person blindly pursues pleasure, they often hurt others and, without realizing it, create harmful karma. When the 100-year lifespan passes, the body decays, but the soul must face judgment and consequences according to the actions it created during its lifetime. Every person has a destiny, a path assigned to them by the universe. We enjoy life like a precious gift from the divine, accepting both fortune and misfortune as we travel toward the invisible realm, often referred to as returning to the ancestors. When we cry our first 3 cries at birth, we are entering a realm full of both joy and suffering. Life is a long road filled with storms, challenges, honor, shame, happiness, and pain mixed together. And in the end, we leave with empty hands, regardless of age, old, young, or even newborn. Everyone meets the same fate. Those of the Christian faith believe in heaven or hell. Those who follow Buddhist teachings believe in rising to nirvana, or falling into the realm of suffering depending on the karma accumulated through life. Human destiny appears small and powerless before the law of cause and effect. When the Stoic sage was alive in the city of Savatthi, there was a poor young woman named Kisagotami. She grew up, married, and had a baby boy. But not long after, the child died of illness. Kisagotami had never seen death before, so when people tried to take her child to be cremated, she resisted desperately. She held her child and went from house to house, asking for medicine to save him. Seeing her, people were moved to tears. A wise person who understood her pain told her to seek the Stoic. She bowed and asked him, "Is it true that you have medicine to save my child?" The Stoic replied, "Yes, there is something you must find, a handful of white mustard seeds. But they must come from a household where no one has ever died, no sons, daughters, husbands, wives, nor anyone." Kisagotami carried her child through the village, knocking on every door. Everyone had mustard seeds, but at every house she asked. She learned the same truth. Each household had lost someone. The dead were more numerous than the living. She returned the mustard seeds and continued searching until evening, but there was no house that met the requirement. Realizing the truth that she was not the only one who had lost a loved one, that everyone must endure the pain of losing someone, her sorrow cleared, like pure water washing away a wound. Her mind became calm, clear, and strong. She took her child's body deep into the forest, buried him, and returned to the Stoic. The Stoic asked, "Did you find the mustard seeds?" She replied, "No, teacher. In every village, the dead far outnumber the living." The Stoic gently explained, "It is an illusion to believe that only you have lost someone. Everyone must eventually bow to this unchanging law. Death is like a flood sweeping away all beings, while their desires remain unfulfilled." He then recited teachings. Those whose minds cling to their children and animals are swept away by death, like a sleeping village carried off by a flood. Upon hearing this, Kisagotami attained the first stage of awakening. Many others who listened also reached the same level. She later joined the monastic community and was accepted by the Stoic. One day, while lighting lamps in the teaching hall, Kisugotomi observed the flames, some burned brightly, others flickered and went out. She used this as a meditation object. Living beings are like lamps flaring up for a moment, then extinguishing, only ending the cycle when reaching nirvana. The Stoic, seeing her insight, projected his presence before her and said, "Beings appear and disappear like a flame. Only those who reach nirvana are truly free." Even a moment of insight is more valuable than 100 years without understanding. When we understand that death is merely the beginning of a new existence, we can calmly accept it. Time and cause and effect govern everything. Only those who understand how rare human life is, who live ethically, practice patience, uphold truth, and follow the righteous path, have the chance to escape the cycle of rebirth and suffering forever. Even if one cannot fully practice the teachings, simply respecting truth, honoring righteousness, supporting goodness, and valuing integrity will bring a brighter future. Alexander the Great, the greatest ruler of his time, left a final request before his death. He ordered that 2 holes be made in his coffin, so that his hands could hang out freely. He wanted the world to see that even the wealthiest, most powerful man leaves with empty hands. This is a priceless lesson for those who exhaust themselves chasing wealth through any means, including dishonorable ones. In the end, what do they take with them? Nothing. Birth and death are simply natural laws. There is birth and there is departure, but we should not fear death so much that we become frantic, greedy, and afraid. Death means the beginning of a new journey. Separation is painful, but it teaches us to value life, appreciate the people around us, and recognize that seeing each other today is already a blessing. Enjoy the life you have. Don't worry endlessly about tomorrow. We only live once, so live meaningfully, live with gratitude, and cherish the moments you still have. Our lives are guided by destiny. We cannot escape the laws of existence. What we can do is appreciate, treasure, and be grateful for the human life we are experiencing. Thank you for listening to this message. May you receive positive energy and live a peaceful, meaningful life. Closing message, Stoicism Philosophy Daily. Stoicism Philosophy Daily. We explore timeless lessons on life, impermanence, acceptance, and inner strength. Through stories, reflections, and practical wisdom, the channel helps you understand the nature of the human journey, reduce suffering through insight, and live each day with clarity and gratitude. May these teachings guide you toward a calmer and more awakened life.